Beneath the streets of a modern city, archaeologists uncovered something impossible. An entire ancient settlement built completely upside down, with ceilings where floors should be, and chandeliers growing from what looks like the ground. How and why did an entire civilization construct a city this way? The answer is stranger than anyone expected. Imagine walking through a city where the ground above you is actually the floor, where chandeliers sprout from the earth like strange metallic flowers, and where every doorway leads not up, but down into darkness. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. This is real, and it's been hiding beneath one of the world's busiest modern cities for thousands of years. Deep below the streets of a thriving metropolis, archaeologists stumbled upon something that made them question everything they thought they'd known about ancient engineering. An entire underground settlement, complete with homes, gathering halls, and what appeared to be marketplaces, had been constructed completely inverted. The ceilings were where floors should have been. Staircases descended into the ground instead of climbing toward the sky. Even the drainage systems ran in the opposite direction of anything ever documented in the history of human construction. When the first photographs leaked to the public, the reaction was immediate and overwhelming. People couldn't believe what they were seeing. Social media exploded with theories. Some said it was a hoax. Others claimed it was evidence of an advanced lost civilization. A few even suggested it was proof that we had never truly understood gravity the way we thought we did. For decades, the leading archaeologists on the site couldn't agree on a single explanation. The first and most widely accepted theory was spiritual. Many ancient cultures believed that the underworld was a mirror of the living world, a reflection turned on its head. Perhaps this city was built as a sacred space, a place where the dead could walk among the living in a world that matched their inverted existence. But that explanation left too many questions unanswered. The city wasn't just a temple or a burial complex. It had kitchens, it had workshops, it had what appeared to be schools. People didn't just visit this place, they lived here for generations. Building an entire functioning society upside down for spiritual reasons alone didn't add up, especially when you considered the sheer amount of labor and planning it would have required. Then came the second theory, and this one sent chills through the academic community. Some researchers proposed that the city wasn't built upside down at all. Instead, they argued the ground above had shifted over millennia. Tectonic activity, massive earthquakes, or some unknown geological event could have flipped the entire structure, turning what was once a perfectly normal settlement into the inverted wonder we see today. But the evidence didn't support it. The materials used in the construction showed no signs of the stress and fracturing you'd expect from a catastrophic geological event. The walls were intact. The carvings on the surfaces were still legible and oriented as if the builders had always intended them to be read from below. Something else was going on here, something that required a completely different way of thinking. The breakthrough came when a team of researchers discovered a series of inscriptions hidden deep within the city's central chamber. These weren't prayers or spiritual texts. They were instructions, detailed, step-by-step guides for how to build and maintain the inverted structures. And buried within those instructions was a phrase that changed everything. The builders referred to the surface world as the false sky, that believed that the ground above them was not solid at all, but a thin, fragile shell separating them from a vast emptiness beyond. To them, building downward wasn't strange, it was survival. They were anchoring themselves to what they considered the true foundation of the world, the deep earth, while treating the surface as something temporary and untrustworthy. And recent geological surveys have added one final eerie layer to the story. The region where the city sits has experienced dozens of massive sinkholes and ground collapses over the centuries. The ancient builders may have known something about the instability of the earth above them that we are only now beginning to understand. Sometimes the strangest mysteries aren't mysteries at all. They're just answers we weren't ready to hear. From mysterious ruins to mind-bending architecture, this upside-down city reminds us that history still holds incredible secrets waiting to be uncovered. Now, if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a new mystery. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.